Hello, my name is Joyce Jukes, and this is The Breakfast Show on TSL Nigeria TV.
The Edo 2020 gubernatorial elections have come and gone. Edo electorates have voted, and Edo has decided who will lead them for another 4 years. The candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Governor Godwin Obaseki, has officially been declared winner and has another 4 years to remain in office. Today, we will analyze the elections and what went down on September 19. Joyce Jukes.
Hello, baby.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I feel fantastic. This election was one that I was personally interested in.
Okay.
And it was because of everything surrounding the election. But what was
when you say everything surrounding the election, you mean?
Don't drag me. Don't put me on the spot.
Okay.
But what caught my fancy was the national exposure that this election garnered.
Okay.
It reminded me of the election, I think, was that Oyo State, where Davido's uncle was on the ballot.
Senator.
Yes, that was a very big election, and it garnered so much interest on the national level. And I did not see that coming for the Edo State 2020 governorship election, but it did, and I found it really interesting. And especially on social media, on Twitter, so much was said, and
Wow.
I got the tweets.
Okay.
I'm reading a couple of them later.
Of course. So tell me about the election day. How would you say it fared? Will you say it's on a scale of 1 to 10, basically? How would you rate the election?
On what grounds?
On the grounds of security, on the grounds of COVID-19 protocols being adhered to, generally.
Okay, for us, we have people in the field. You were on the field, and you sent us all this information about the center that you were in. There was no practicing of COVID-19 protocols and stuff like that. I saw a video. There was a man getting hand sanitizer from the people conducting the election, and then the center was really small, and then the guy was like, "You won't carry out, go out," and stuff like that. So I'm not entirely sure how much preparation was put in place, how much resources they had available.
Now, you're speaking in terms of COVID-19 precautions and protocols?
You know, because I saw no social distancing. I saw queues. I saw people gathered together. I saw people fighting. So I'm entirely unsure what this election holds when it comes to COVID-19 protocols in Edo State, because it doesn't seem like they were followed to the letter, and I have a problem with that.
Okay,
but
so
when it goes
are you bothered that there will be an increase in COVID-19 cases?
You know why I'm not bothered?
Why?
Because I hate to be the guy to say this, but on a national level, have we truly been taking precautions for COVID-19 seriously since the election? There's been so many articles. There's one on BBC Africa currently that's trying to understand or explain why COVID-19 cases and deaths are not so high in Africa. And they've still not been able to figure out, they've not been able to hit the point. Me, I say it's blood of Jesus. So I'm not personally worried, because as far as the pandemic has gone, we are not doing so badly.
Okay.
So I'm not really bothered. For rating, as per security and turnout, I'll give it a solid 7.
Okay, that's fair.
Just moving around the metropolis, there's almost no major street where you wouldn't see police vans, you wouldn't see squad cars, you wouldn't see soldiers right there on the road. So I think that really helped to curtail security during the election, and the turnout for me was fantastic.
Okay.
And especially Twitter, a very vocal platform that I love. And I got some tweets, and this is the first one. Now, according to Olisa Osega, he says this: telling Edo people to vote out Obaseki was a wrong move. You see, the Edos and we, the Igbos, have one thing in common. We hate being pushed around, especially by strangers. You don't feed me, so you can't tell me what to do. Don't ever tell us what to do. It's exciting.
I find that interesting.
And this is touchy. I feel like this is propaganda. But Brian J. Dennis says the cabal supported Obaseki. An APC-controlled Edo would be vital for Tinubu's APC presidential ambition in less than 3 years. Something the cabal doesn't want. They're playing the long game. It's better to lose Edo to PDP than increase Tinubu's chances at the primaries.
Look at where we are now.
Okay, well, we are. And then Mazi Buruburu1, I love this handle. He goes on to say, kudos to the Edo people, resounding bozas to President Buhari, enough respect to INEC and Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. Hat tip to security operatives, thumbs up to APC and PDP, heads bow to the Oba of Benin, big ups democracy, finally, congratulations to Governor Obaseki.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think this will be the last one that I'm going to read. And he says, Oshomole copied the formation, Daddy_norms, I beg your pardon, says, Oshomole copied the formation that Tinubu used in Lagos. But Obaseki, unlike Ambode, knew his tactics. He used his Gengen press well and defended the Italian mafians. Obaseki has gone Bayern on Izeyamu. I'll hate to remind you how that scoreline went.
Wow.
It was really interesting to watch all of this and from home and from the studio. We were at the studio giving updates and it was exciting. So yeah. I'm excited about this election.
So 7 generally?
Yes, generally. And then the aftermath of the election.
Let's
a lot
talk
of
about
people
that.
seemed like they were happy. They were excited to bring back the incumbent. So I'm okay with the election.
Okay.
I'm fine with it. It's solid 7 for me.
So that's fantastic. I think Edo State has actually set a standard for Nigerian politics in general, and we are super excited about that. All right. So later on the set, we will be joined by Kewe Modupe, the chairman of TSL Nigeria. We go on a quick break right now. We will be right back. You're welcome back to the Breakfast Show on TSL Nigeria TV. My name is Faith Imai, and I'm currently joined on set with someone very important. I have Kewe Modupe, the chairman of TSL Nigeria.
Good morning.
You're welcome, sir.
Morning, Faith.
Okay, so how are you feeling? The energy, the aftermath of the election, how are you feeling?
I think life was paused all through the weekend.
Okay.
But we thank God for the outcome so far. Thank God.
Okay.
We're back to normal.
All right. So how would you rate the election, judging the fact that speculations were made that there will be some form of violence, the election will be marred by violence? How would you rate it?
The Edo that I know is not known for violence. There's no way Edo can become Rivers overnight or Edo can become Kogi overnight.
Okay.
The average Benin man is a man of peace. So I just felt the reason why the politicians were cooking up stories about bloodshed, violence, is for them also to have our voters' apathy. And that's what we experienced. A lot of people didn't come out to vote because of the fact that they felt the election is going to be marred with a lot of violence. So, but so far, thank God for peace.
All right. So moving forward, what does this mean for the APC come 2023? The only state they had left in the South has been taken over by the PDP.
But we've seen cases, presidential election, when we'll have PDP at the center, APC will win in the states. APC at President Buhari won his election in those states now.
That's because it was APC at the time.
I think Goodluck won in Edo State. Yeah, Goodluck won in Edo State.
Okay.
You got my point. So I feel the way our polity is right now, people don't really want to vote for party because these parties, they are the same thing. You check the ideology. Did you take our time to study the manifesto, the mega manifesto, and the simple agenda?
The simple agenda wasn't quite simple.
Yes, they're actually almost the same thing. They are tailored towards bringing governance closer to the people. So there's nothing different with parties. So what we're looking at going forward is who is the person that want to drive or pilot this agenda. So that's the reason why you see most times, as it is now in Nigeria, people want to vote for the person, not really the party. So.
Okay, so are you trying to say that the reason why Obaseki won the election and has been re-elected is because he delivered?
No, Obaseki won the election because the people wanted him to continue with whatsoever he's doing. I think they are comfortable with what he's doing.
Okay.
You understand me? Because if you check the issues that we've been having, I think the narrative that we saw so far, it's like Obaseki sold the narrative that resonated with the people that come. I'm here to serve the people. The politicians don't want me to serve you. They want me to give you the money I'm supposed to use to serve you to them. I don't want to give it to them. And if they tell you that, won't you want to listen to the person?
But I think he has done his first 4 years.
Okay.
If they do not believe or they did not believe in whatever it is he has done or they did not see any work done, I'm not sure they would come out en masse to vote for him.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, yes, he has. The truth about it is this: it all depends on how the area you are looking at governance.
Okay.
There's nobody that you elect into a particular position that will sit there and not work. If we are looking at how you prioritize what you have to do, that's what counts. You get my point? Saying that you elected a governor for 4 years, didn't do anything, I'm not going to buy that. What did he do? That's the point. What did he do? How whatsoever he did, how did he impact the lives of the people? So that's what we're looking at, not telling me that they have not done anything. So maybe what he did, the people, they like what he did. And that's the reason why they want him re-elected. Okay. It's fine.
Okay. Let's come back to the elections, September 19th.
Okay.
Now, we had different allegations of vote buying, and of course, several people said, from my interactions, because I was on the field, I saw a lot of people come out, from the aged to young people. Everybody was super excited about the election. Now, some people made comments like, I collect money, but I go vote who dey my mind.
The question I want to ask you, why will you collect money? The truth about it is this. It's, you see, a nation. Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world. We are poor. So the politicians, they understand the fact that we are poor. So they feel that if you throw money at a poor man, he would tend to let go of his birthrights. Why will you even collect money at all? This issue of vote buying is something that I've always been against. Why will you collect cash for somebody in return for vote? Why will you do that?
But I think the case was different, because they said they collected money, but the money does not really mean anything. They're just taking the money as a palliative, but they would vote who they actually want to vote.
And you feel some person did not collect money and change their mind?
I'm definitely.
So what we're saying in essence is that vote buying should stop. Because if you are collecting money and you are voting the person you want to vote after collecting money, which means that you are even encouraging this act of vote buying.
Do you have any way moving forward, any way you think vote buying can be curtailed? Because I think it's on a very high level.
You see, when we're talking about vote buying, right? So the question I want to ask, when I hear issue of vote buying, then I'll ask myself this question: why do we have the security operatives in polling units? If they cannot handle simple is as basic as not aligned vote buying in the polling unit. You go to polling, you see like 5 policemen, they are there, standing in one corner, and somebody is buying vote from people. They won't say anything. So if you have the police, they are there to do their duty. As simple as this, simple. Catch this person, arrest them. If you arrest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and not just arresting them, they should be prosecuted and sent to jail. When you do that, you discover people will begin to, if politicians give you money, say, go and buy vote for me, they will reject it because they know too well that if they buy this vote, it's going to be 21 years for them.
Okay, so after the election yesterday, Governor-elect, Governor Godwin Obaseki, received a lot of congratulatory messages, and the one that caught the attention of most Nigerians was that which came from the president, Muhammadu Buhari. While all of that was going on, Ize Iyamu, the candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Pastor Ize Iyamu, put up a tweet, and I will read the tweet. Now, he wrote, "I thank and appreciate my supporters who had to endure many evils, including being prevented from voting, for their support and determination during the election. I assure you all that I am studying the results along with other party members and will announce my next move soon." Okay. What do you make of this? What do you think the APC and Pastor Ize Iyamu has comment?
Pastor Ize Iyamu is a politician. Very good one at that. A lot of people are saying, like, I went to Twitter, people are saying, that's not what you should say. Put a call across, put a call. What the man is doing is this. He congratulated this man, but he had to do it in a way that it will be expressed. Because he did it in a way he had to hide the congratulations so that he can have openings for litigation in case he has to go for litigation. He's trying to study the results. You never can tell. Whatsoever he feels, is the one now, to him, is the one that is contesting. If he feels that he's not okay with the result, you saw what he wrote there. He said that a lot of, that there was voter suppression, a lot of APC members were not allowed to vote and all that. That's fine. If you want to go to the courts, that's why we have tribunals now. You should go to the tribunal if you want to go to the tribunals. But I feel whatsoever he needs to do, he should, at this point in time, call his supporters. Call them to order. They should relax. The election is over. That the only way we can seek redress now is to go to the courts and not, because let me tell you one thing, Edo States, as it were, have never been divided. Edo State was divided because of this election. churches, families, the palace, a lot of division. That's why I said, if Governor Obaseki thought he had a lot of work to do in his first term, he's going to have greater work to do this time. You know why? The first thing the governor needs to do now, in going forward, he needs to look for a way to reunite Edolites, because we are completely polarized. I heard of a case of a wife and the kids having issues because of the election. Why are you supporting this? Why are you supporting this? I have cases
I think cases like this always arise during elections.
It has not been this bad.
I remember during the presidential election 2015, my mom was in full support of Muhammadu Buhari, and I was on Goodluck Jonathan's side, and it caused us a lot of issues at home. Although there were minor issues, but you would know that there's a rift. So I feel everybody has a candidate, and everybody has a party somehow. So these are things that, don't you think, will settle even without the
Did you see the campaign? These guys were not dealing on issues. It was personal issues. They went personal as far as this election is concerned. Personal. There are some things that shouldn't be in the public domain that was thrown up in the public domain. It is time for us to heal. Let the governor look for a way to unite the people. Let us come together as Edolites, as one. Remember, they said something. For him to move forward, he needs power. And there's a saying in Benin, which I'm going to say, Akuve or a team, which means that togetherness brings strength. So it's time for us to unite as a people.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. What a way to end the show today. Thank you so much, Mr. Kewe Medupe, Chairman TSL Nigeria TV. My name is Faith Imai, and I hope you have a splendid rest of the day. You as yours on Wednesday on TSL Nigeria TV Breakfast Show. Remember to follow us on all the social media platforms at TSL Nigeria TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a splendid time. Bye.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.